Oftentimes we'll receive inquiries from a new client who could be operating in any sort of business. They could be running a restaurant, or they could be doing accountancy courses or whatever. And they receive a letter from a solicitor that says, you have been impinging on our client's intellectual property rights. You have used our trademark, or you've used our training materials, or whatever it is. And that's typically the first that they've heard of it at all. Sometimes they're buying to rights, as it were. They are infringing on a trademark, in which case there mightn't be much we can do for them. Other times we can put up more of an argument, perhaps saying that the other side doesn't own the trademark that they say they own, or that our use is somehow fair. The reason that the reason it works like that, and the first communication you'll receive is quite a staunch letter, or quite an aggressive letter from a solicitor, I think reflects the idea that IP rights do need to be pursued quite quickly. Otherwise, there is a risk that right of action might be lost. And the other, I suppose, important point is that damages are not usually an adequate remedy if you are worried about someone infringing on your IP rights. So it might be that you want to, as a claimant, pursue an injunction to prevent someone from using your intellectual property. And if you do want to do that, it is important that you act quickly, because if you delay, you might lose the right to bring an injunction, or it might be more difficult to bring an injunction. And because of that, claimants do tend to instruct solicitors very quickly, and those solicitors tend to write cease and desist letters very quickly, which can be very alarming if you receive one. But sometimes the mere fact, sometimes those letters are stronger than no, this is my point. Some cease and desist letters are stronger and are more have more of a basis than others. So it's not necessarily the case that just because you've received a cease and desist letter you need to really panic. And we've certainly worked with several clients who have received these cease and desist letters, and when we've looked into it, there's actually very little behind them, and we've been able to dismiss it fairly quickly.